Well, good afternoon, folks. Star Love to Bike coming at you from the north woods of Wisconsin. Thought I'd bring you along today on a little trip down to our family cabin. It's 30 miles by, pretty much 30 miles by blacktop. It's a little shorter if you take the dirt roads down here. It's in the next county to the south of us. Of Casey. I have a long family history of this area. The land that our cabin is on was actually owned by my great-grandfather back in the 1800s. In the 1900s, my grandfather was born and raised there. They had a general store slash trading post there. It's on a lake, and they use the lake to store logs during the logging days. In fact, we're going by a lake right now. This is Lower McKenzie Lake. This is part of a 3-lake chain. There's Lower McKenzie, Middle McKenzie, and Big McKenzie. Over here on my right. I went by a lot of lakes on the way down here. Probably no fewer than a dozen that I went near, and also see I crossed 3 streams on the way down here. I haven't been on the computer or been on YouTube at all lately. Haven't been able to make any comments or anything because we do not have any internet service down here at our cabin. Been thinking about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. So float logs in the creek on one end, and then they'd store the logs there in the lake, and then when they were ready for them in the river, they would float them back out of the lake and down to the river. These are great roads to ride down here. They go in between lakes and rivers, and they're curvy and hilly, and well, actually, all the way down from my house, all the way down to the cabin is nothing but lakes and rivers and creeks and stuff like that. Might be a bit windy out today. We had a fire that went through here in 1980. This is all a regrowth here, regen. Off on the left here on the corner, right over there, there used to be a school back in the 1800s. And off on the right here was the Laurel Post Office. You'd never know that now. Like I said, it went out in the probably the late 1800s, early 1900s probably. Probably the early 1900s, the school and the post office went out of here. This is a very small town here. There is no town per se. It's a township is what it is. I don't know how many residents there are, but there's not many. But yet it's a pretty good sized town and has a lot of lakes and stuff. But and we're coming upon my ancestors' farms here, where the store was and the farm and stuff. And And this here on the right and the left used to be all field. Believe it or not, when I was a youngin', I would ride my dirt bike up and down through here and tear hell out of the area. This is the driveway in, and now this is all field in here, all field in the right and the left. And the trading post they had was actually farther down the end of the driveway here. This is the driveway into our cabin. There's the shack that we use for ice fishing during the winter. We haul that down and put it there on the lake. It's got heat in it and everything, so you stay warm. And the pontoon I got to work on. It runs and everything, but the camper off here on my left is my cousin's, and our place is the A-frame right over here. And this is our cars. And my truck and the kayak and the boat, of course. I'll take you right down here to the lake. It's a very nice lake, no public access or anything on it. So anyway, I guess I babbled on long enough.